Yeah, I fix it. I forgot to log in. So, as I'm logging in, we'll wait for people to join us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop.
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 Babu.
Apple.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-boop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
Yep.
No.
Yep, yep.
No.
You'll never. Yes.
No. I refuse.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-uh.
Yes.
No.
This is what the stream is gonna be.
This is
The
this
yes.
argument is the stream very well. I should change his name. Slash set stream title.
Just that say no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But no,
No.
the stream's title should be something like "The World's on Fire" or something.
Yes, the world is on fire.
But yeah, today is Friday. Goku has D&D, Alien's here, and Elotom's probably at work, or probably at home doing things to get ready to go to work. As such, I have decided to play Final Fantasy XIV, because also Alien had forgotten to choose a game for us two to play.
Yeah.
He couldn't think of anything, so I defaulted to Final Fantasy. While my I forgot the schedule for the hot flash. That's what I was supposed to set my doctor's appointment. As I set my other doctor, I decided to call my doctor and set up another appointment to see if I couldn't get an official diagnosis of whether or not I have arthritis, amongst other things. But I forgot to also say that I've been having hot flashes. So, that's a problem. I'll figure it out later. But, yesterday's doctor appointment did not yield any favorable results, put it that way. But I am still a bit concerned of whether or not of what I have or what I don't have, what is causing these pains and what's not. But we'll figure it out together. That's why I called my normal physician for official diagnosis. See if I can't work my way getting towards that. But I do have a knot in my tendon on my left knee. That's what I figured out through the MRI. I don't know if it has anything to do with the pain I'm feeling. It doesn't seem to be tied to it, but I'm not a doctor, so. If I'm gonna get surgery, I'm gonna wait to get it because I don't want surgery.
Surgery? What are you gonna get surgery for?
To get the
Sorry.
knot out of my knee. If I'm going to get surgery, it's going to be to get the knot out of my knee. But I'm not very.
Not?
Yeah, I just said earlier. Evidently, I have a knot in my tendon, on my left knee, near the more closer to the shin. And the only way to get rid of it, or supposedly the what he has led me to believe, the only way to get rid of it is through surgery. But it doesn't. I don't know if that knot is related to any of the pains I've been feeling in my knee. So he has decided that we shall do physical therapy on specifically targeted at the knees. My other physical therapy is to be targeted at my feet, I think. So yeah, there's that. That's one of the announcements I need to make. I will be going through physical therapy soon. and as such, we'll have to rearrange my schedule around it, or adjust my schedule around it. So there you have that. My final announcement that I will be making before stream starts, before I officially start the stream, is that I am very close to finishing my another swimsuit. My swimsuit model. But yeah, does not sound good. That does not sound good. Well done, Amazon. Thank you for that. Thank you for that joke, I suppose. You can even call it that. I know it's a pun, but like it's. But anyway. Oh, the swimsuit model's almost finished. I need to do the hairstyle. I'm thinking of putting my hair in a ponytail. Which will look pretty weird and interesting. I do say so myself. So you can read my left hand from like 800 miles away, but you can't read my right hand from like right in front of you. Okay. There we go. That's all I have right now that I can think of. I'll say more when I think of it. Thank you, Stream Elements. I love you too. Let's get started. I'm going to do that. Stretch out my legs. Okay, that's right. My head was. Give me a moment. There I am. Hi. Still loading. Hope everything. I capture cards. Oh no, it's not. Alien, say hello.
Hello.
If I can't play this game today, I've turned off the stream. Like, sorry, game wouldn't load. Leaving. I should know better, considering it's Limsa Limsa. It's gonna take like 800 years to load because everybody and their baby mama likes to hang out here. Bathroom. I could just. Oh. Yeah, I do need it. What do you mean I'm unattuned to that ether? I've been attuned to. Mildly inconvenient.
Oh, sorry, were you talking to me?
No, I was complaining mostly. I should have sworn I was attuned to the etherite in the one of the big cities, but I know I've been barred from doing so for quite a bit. I just couldn't remember if I... Evidently I forgot. Or don't know if I could or not. Or could be... blech. I couldn't teleport to one of the big cities I needed to teleport to. And I had to walk all the way over there. I don't have a flight yet.
Hmm.
Oh, I do have to... Also, yeah, world's on fire. Eyes burning. Wait, can I jump off the side? No. Let me jump off the side, you cowards. Woo! Oops. Sorry. There we go. Yes, I did all that just like had part of the map open. Big waste of time. Oh, that's the wrong one. The wrong keyboard. I forgot to pull out the keyboard for the game. Yeah. Oh, it's already on my shoulder. Probably should mention a bunch of sadness. But the music, sadness. Mecha Dragon. No problems. Just random Mecha Dragon shows up like sup. Let's see. I could access the teleport now. That'll be fun. Pretty assistant. Huh. Finally, get to attune to it. Let's go. Oh wait. I don't have to walk. Alright, friends. Family. Greetings, I'm Lion's 7th star. I have a message from His Excellency, Laptop. Brave Scion, you have my gratitude for aiding my people. Most trying a time. Alas, matters here make a duty prevent me from meeting you all. As a token of my appreciation, I have arranged for a feast to be honored. May it nourish you in preparation for the trials ahead. Thank you. Such words are of Master Vistra. The feast he speaks awaits you at... I don't know how to pronounce that. Pray, make way whenever your business is. We pray for your kindness. Indeed, I was hoping we may find a place to discuss our next course of actions. That seems to be an ideal venue. You, Alita Dragon. There was someone we had hoped to introduce you in particular, but I am loath to detain you further. Might you spare a moment of your time? Yeah, sure, why not? A personal invitation. Oh, well, services are in the highest demand. No. This must be important. Probably not. We'll save some food for you. We'll take all the time you need. Don't save food for me. I'll order my own food. Trust me. It's gonna be fine. Thank you, friends. Whenever you are ready, please join me in the East Plaza. Back on. Teleportation! Access to the right there has been restricted to a select few ever since the first tower. My feeling? Well, my knee is not killing me at present. No, well, not as much as it was yesterday, put it that way. My left Achilles tendon and heel are aching a tiny bit. I'm not sitting on my right leg. Totally not sitting on my right leg. What do you mean? And my back doesn't hurt at present, but I'm mostly tired. We sincerely apologize for the inconvenience, but it is deemed too dangerous to permit the free movement of visitors at a time of emergency. A risk we could not take. In light of recent developments, Laptop has decided less restrictions will no longer hinder efforts to combat the final day. As such, I would encourage you to attune to the ether or proceeding to the book. I've already attuned, that's fine. So this was the not mission. This was the quest to tell you that hey, you can attune to it now. Fair enough. Actually tolerable? How about even? Huh. You must be wondering what this is. You stand in the hall of the ring from where our leader oversees military operations. Sundrop, our destination, lies just there. And my left knee is hurting again. Oh, I like this song. Welcome to Sundrop. Without further ado, let me introduce you to... Oh, so you're the famous Alita Dragon, yeah? And in the moment you step through that door, you have the look of one who's walked through hell. And back, actually. Yes, but please, you're speaking to the Southwest honored guest, as The savior of our people. Can you sound a monochrome as we expect? Oh, okay. What disrespect is there having paying a fellow warrior a compliment? We're all on friends here. We'll be soon. Well, we'll be soon enough. More formally then, for the benefit of my countrymen, it's a pleasure to have me. To have you with us, oh great champion of Eorzea, scion of the seventh dawn, warrior of light, and all around do-good egg, I'm sure. I'm also a warrior of darkness, goddess of magic. I'm kidding.
Pat, pat, pat.
Hi. Thank you. Although I do not know if I forgot to test whether or not the individuals are still on board. A fool with too many scars and too many scars and knees that ache in the winter. They may hereabouts, and I attend to business here. As for what source of business, how can I put it? Razat welcomes elegance from from other lands to oversee trade and diplomatic dealings. Then there are military matters to discuss, which is why all of these officers are stationed here in Sunblock. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better? I can also raise my own voice too. Right there. Also, I would have to go into the game and lower the music manually that way. Alien, speak, please.
Hello.
Maybe not. Maybe that will do. I like this song a lot. Alright, Alien, speak again.
Hello.
That's much better. Razat welcomes elegance from other lands to oversee trade and development. Then there's the military matters to discuss, which is why all of these officers are stationed here at Sunblock. I imagine you're more than familiar with the nations they represent, yes? Doma! Got brother visitors from Doma. What's up? Hola, amigo. Yo, what's up? Limsa Lamensa just came here. Alien, can you do an R, mateys?
Arr, matey.
That was actually really good. Yo, what's up? Gridania. Yo, what's up, Gridania? Last but not least, Ishgard represent. They're the eyes and ears and mouths of the bridge that distance between the distance between Razat and the respective homelands. We've used this brief respite to share details of our plight with the overseas counter. Now all of home knows of my deeds. Great. And what do you know what? All of them just requested a few words from you. You're a woman in high demand, eh? Uh-huh. And so, would you mind regaling us with your own account? Indulge us before you indulge yourself. If I must. Hungry. Thank you for the report. The conditions under which men are turned to beasts and etheric anomalies you have observed have given us much to consider. It is concerning that the first transformation apparently occurred before the guy's turn. It is contradictory to what one would expect. Thankfully, the information you conveyed to Lucia upon your return from the moon has already proved invaluable. As soon as reports of a calamity here in Zach reached the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Far Eastern allies, our leaders knew at once that the final days were indeed upon us. They began taking steps to access the extent of the phenomenon We assess, sorry. Our agents are able to confirm that for the time being, the skies burn only over the bounty, including this island and Carlos. Alas, but that is observable. Throughout Allied lands, there have been reports of people transforming into hideous people. A little what we learned, these incidents are similar to nature of that involving merchant. As was the case here, the victims underwent change prior to heavens being set ablaze. And so, while the burning skies have yet to manifest beyond the bounty, the transformations do not appear to be subject to any similar restriction. If anyone anywhere overcome by despair can turn, then nowhere is safe. Yeah, that's scary. That's about the size of it. Speaking of which, we also have to give these creatures a name, don't you think? We call them blasphemies. Here at Razatan, we have taken to calling the first to change, which tend to be the biggest, blasphemies. As a fitting name is any, to ensure clarity in future communications, we shall urge our comrades to adopt this term. Our leaders have taken measures to the threat, to the best of our ability. Each nation has assembled their own groups of elite soldiers to put down the so-called blasphemy and their spawn. And when they their spawn as and when they appear. At the same time, they're doing all in their power to put the people's mind at ease and prevent panic and fear from spreading. That said, brave souls with the strength and fortitude to fell these terrible beasts are not easily found. If so, and it is for that very reason we are going to you. Pray lend us your strength and help us slay the blasphemies that plague our homeland. I could only go so... Okay. Now, you don't have to give your reply before dinner. I should also mention that each blasphemy seems to possess widely different characteristics. What works well against one may serve you poorly against another. But before you go rushing off to save everyone's day, have a word with the delegates. They'll tell you what to expect. I wanna go eat dinner. I'm being mean. And with that, I do believe our friend here has a feast to attend. There are thoughts for us while you're tucking into that fine cuisine, eh? Yes. You have gained access to the rural quest for Endwalker. You set a separate quest line story now available for tank, melee DPS, ranged DPS, magical range DPS, and hero roles. To undertake these quests, speak to any of the delegates in Sundrop. Agree to help defeat the blasphemies that plague their respective homeland. That takes place. Okay, there is the class. Alamegan Delegate will do for healer class. It's very well. Pray forgive Shabat who can be a bit boisterous at times. Happy. Anyway, my apologies for keeping you hard on rest. You will be rejoining your companions, yes? Do you know the way to the Mayhem? I know Razalon. Back of my hand. No, I don't. I don't know this place. I'm really lost immediately. Glad to hear you're familiar with our fair city. You'll be pleased to hear that all drinks will order whatever suits your fancy. Absolutely none of it. I will not be drinking. I have a bad history with drinking. And it's not even my fault. People just poison my drinks. It's weird. And with that, I must return to my... On behalf of all of the Radiant hosts, I thank you and your friends once more for lending your strength and on in our time of need. We shall endeavor to fight the good fight, that we may honor Ahaween's legacy and serve Machivisu. You have my word that your efforts. I also love how these people took the news that a dragon's been the Satrap entire time. I'm not gonna do that. I'll do those off stream. Hello. Welcome. The top asked us audio. Yes, I was wondering who it might. This is a lovely surprise to see. By the way, that's right, because I met her before I became quote-unquote honored guest. By the way, I heard all about Kazal and from your friend, Graf. I understand there was nothing that could be done, but I was heartened to hear he meant us know. Can't thank you enough for catching the beast. As the smallest token of our thanks, your food and drink tonight will be... I can't pronounce that. It'd be on them. It's on the house. Speaking of which, what should I start you off with? As you wish. Please join your friends and bring you your drink. It doesn't actually matter which. Oh, they're gonna make me stand. Rude. Welcome back. What did the Radiant want with you, Raytel? Class quests. Our allies have sent military delegates. That's news to me. Am I sharing the details? There's details.
So blasphemies now plague all the realm.
It will only get worse if what Father said is true, as it did in Amarot.
If that's our model, then shouldn't we expect the effects to grow more severe as it feeds off its own spread? As if people transforming into those monstrosities wasn't bad enough. If the flora and fauna, if the land itself turned against us.
No one would survive.
Here's your order, friend. May you find comfort in these dark times.
Thank you, man. I will do.
Where do we go from here? If there's one thing we've learned, fighting blindly and simply reacting to what comes will accomplish nothing. We must find a solution that addresses the fundamental cause. Before our strength is exhausted, before this crisis spirals out of control. Is there something, anything we've overlooked?
If there is an answer, Hydaelyn herself will have it. 'Twas she who bound Zodiac and forestalled the final days. Alas, we have heard naught from her since the Tower of Babel. Whether she cannot or will not speak, I can only speculate. Even the flower she gave us is no more.
I missed that one. In our time, Opus, you do well to remember.
So advised the Watcher. What could be the significance of that name? It is entirely unfamiliar to me.
To me as well. It meant something to the ancients, though. In our time.
Most surely. Yet I do not recall a single mention of it in the records of Anida.
Hey, can I
I've been-
ask a random question?
You may.
So, in the world of Dragon Ball, who killed Frieza?
Wasn't it Future Trunks?
Yes. At first, I thought you was gonna say Goku.
No. Goku may have cut him in half or into pieces, but he never actually finished him off. He was rebuilt, or he was found in the emptiness of space or something like that, and was rebuilt by his father. Or was it his brother? Whichever. And, no, his father. And Future Trunks just, like, killed them both.
Like, and fucking one-shotted their asses.
Yeah, essentially. He came from a time where, the level of Frieza's strength was it's pennies, man.
Not on. Like.
Pennies to the dollar
That-
rather than
Another
$100
dead
bills.
end. Quite literally.
And eventually,
It's
power
like
levels in
ancients
the
never
anime,
go and ask.
basically, no one gave a shit about it.
Yes, there is. Walter. Spooky Queen has been. I think it is this one. But yeah, I should have sworn it was Future Trunks that killed Frieza.
Yeah, it was Future Trunks. You're correct.
Okay, cool. Nerd. Mhm. And then also Mei Wings. All of them.
Hey,
Everybody's
listen.
just different color.
Whoever said. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not in the stream, my phone's charging. I should have said that.
Yes, you should have. How dare you? How dare you not tell me? I'm kidding. I don't
Wow.
care. It's fine.
Better late than never.
True. You are correct on that one. I have to rearrange my keyboards. Oh, don't fall, 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 don't fall. There we go. It totally didn't fall. That right here. But you, closer there. That way I can move this one closer to me. Ta-da! Put my sword underneath the desk and hopefully not hurt myself. Another dead end. Quite literally. It's not as if there aren't any ancients living you can go and ask.
I'm not alive as such, but not quite dead.
Yeah, there is one.
Elidibus. I sealed him in the white aura site of the Crystal Tower back on the first. Contained within that reservoir of ether that maintains it, ether that is returned little by little to the sea, naught may remain of his soul. However, if part of it lingers, we might be able to speak with him there.
How pissed off Frieza has to be when he finds out that he got killed by Vegeta's son.
Oh, he's gonna be. If I was him, I'd be very upset, honestly.
Like Cell got killed by Gohan.
Right.
Meanwhile, Frieza gets killed by Vegeta's offspring. So who had the worst death between the two?
I don't know. In terms of pride, like ego and whatnot, I think Frieza may.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if Frieza ever figures out that he died to Vegeta's son. I don't know.
I know we can no longer make that journey, but you, my friend, still can.
Yeah, I probably just pop up and over. I was just there the other day.
Thank you, my friend. That would mean much to me.
He has pretty eyes.
If nothing else, should we learn the First is safe, we'll have that much more reason to keep fighting the good fight. That said,
Yeah,
the
Dad.
odds are not in our favor, to say the least.
Of course, Dad could have said.
Which is why we're fortunate to have Urianger up there on the moon, working hard to make all the necessary preparations for our departure, should it come to it.
And why we have nothing to lose by staying the course till the last instant.
Indeed. To the last, let us all do what we can. I will consult with Master Matoya and see if she knows of a way to reach high.
Oh, you take a heavy hit, and what do? You decide to stay in place and let me do another heavy hit on you.
Okay. Let me
Sorry.
move my mic a bit. There we go.
You muted me, did you?
No, I did not.
Ah.
I said let me move my mic a bit.
And I will visit the nation's leaders and attempt to ascertain how far the final days have progressed elsewhere.
Alright.
Keep me abreast of your findings. I can seek out and slay the worst of the immediate threats, if only to slow the spread.
Unease, terror, despair. Try as we might to suppress them, these emotions will return to harry us time and time again. But when they do, remember this. Your friends and loved ones are out there somewhere, sharing in your struggle. You are not alone.
So ends the brief respite before the next revelation. Yes, so much left for you to see. Where beginning ends, and end begins.
Okay. But as good as it'll ever be so far. Even the little coffers that they gave me are actually weaker than them. In that case, it's time to send our attack. Arrive on the first, give my regards to Ryan. Elfer and oh. Return to the crystal room. Ah, so is this stronger than my current weapon? Take this, I need my spirit vessel. Empty now, of course. It will allow you to operate the tower systems in there. But I don't know how to pronounce that. Even if the smallest fragment of a little bit's essence would be possible to ask for access to you. Nope. Pray to seek out Lina for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascender's gate. Did she or anyone else ask me? Tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we best best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other ere long. Bye bye, friends. Still haven't got it. Very well. I shall return to Lakeland. Hey, it's been a hot minute. How you doing? Helena, you're up for now. Have you been well? The others? Oh. As well as... We're alive, yeah, for now. No, I'll atone for it. Oh, glad I am. I trust my lord is enjoying himself. Yeah. Yes, he is. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know he feels like. Thank you, I'm taking care of it. No problem. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile quest, though it is. Oh yeah, he already did, honey. And tell him that, well, the peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for us. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, yeah, but we've never been more optimistic for the mob. I had to mention one dilemma. Question of governance. Even as we speak, big rage is on to run the city. The exarch's absent. Our settlement council should continue to oversee general hysteria. Our representatives are to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing set in stone. However, we choose to proceed, we will not replace our own. No one could. I like how the one person in the back was like, yeah! Exile! Have you recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I'm not so curious that should ask me this question though. Some days ago, Ryan, he was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how fearful she had been of late. So she senses it too. She and the other Cancerium youth hosted a festival this year. It proved so popular there were plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the between her preparations for the festival, the restoration of the she struck me as happy and full. When I saw her in a state of worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in return, especially since she wouldn't tell me what bothered her. I dare say she was willing to confide in you. May I ask, Coach Secretary? I'll do my best. You entered I can't pronounce it. Very well, I shall fetch the key. Take the opportunity to find it. Please wait for me, Liddy, in front of the cabinet of curiosity. We shall, stay. I'll be along as soon as I can. Fly back or should I'll fly back. Ah, it's rainy. I prefer the nighttime, but I'll be okay. This one sounds very trying and hopeful. I mean, with a bit of sad. Following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel independent duty finder reservations. Oh, is this an instance thing? Wait. Yeah, everything that they're giving me in the coffers are like 533. Like most of my stuff is already 535. Still. Is my old? Is that? Hello. I remember you. Ah, it is so glad I'd seen you quite pale and whole night. What a wonderful surprise it is to have back with this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, I'm planning to produce a tome chronicling the events from the flood to Knight's return. In this project, we intend to draw upon it's kept by the world's people. Historically and contemporary firsthand will be the centerpiece of the but yours will be the one to crown them all. Take back and ask and give you a chapter. A matter of a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. And of course, developing the spirit vessel, gain valuable insights travel beyond the river. Knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence. No into the question I would ask if you could tell me just one for now. In your quest to restore the face of any of the trouble among them, who will offer you the greatest? Honestly, I think I had a harder time fighting. In terms of gameplay, I had the hardest time fighting against Author. But Hades was fun to fight against. We wiped the most against Elizabeth, though. When he took on the guise of the warrior, first warrior of light. The man wiped us clean. Wiped the floor with all of us. But, Lothar, I have to say, was hardest. Ah, yes, Lord Lothar, I'm the leader of evil war. Like, Warden passed down, building his paradise. His name, accurate. It took the name. Your reckoning. But with him was, without a doubt, the defining moment. And it leads to that. Prominently. Okay. I know you love to talk. Morin, but can you really should be on those documents from Yulmore would not connect. Of course, and afterward, I could talk for tea. I was hoping to clarify if you trustee. But Treaty? Tristy? I don't know. Till next time, you tell the others to focus on his friend in particular. Remind him not to overexert himself. Again and again till his ears fall off. If that's what it takes to him to take it to heart. Oof. Rahatia, you're about to get a stern talking to. Guess all was well. So. Is that the Warrior of Darkness? I'm a little. It's her, it's really her. What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I need it myself. Nah, that's not weakly. You only give her a stomach ache. Oh, that's rude. We've come to see Morin to give his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we use a fighting style. I know that I want to be a mate. Hardcore isn't sure. Magic really isn't my thing. But I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, maybe the bow. They all seem right. Hard to decide. But I asked Morin. He knows about lots of things. They're adorable. Every single last one. He isn't here? Aw. Yeah, he just left. Oh, why don't you just have the Warrior of Darkness use for you? What do you think suits Echo best? Axe, sword, or bow? Axe, actually. Axe seems to suit you better, in my opinion. The axe, if you took out the axe, you could just be like... Albert, the Warrior of Light! Artwork. Yes, that is correct. I love that tale. Let's borrow that book today. Really popular though. It's still there. Thank you for helping me decide what dragons are, but that's else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. No, you don't. No, you don't, bro. Actually, you know what? Yes. Yes, you do. I'll start off easy. Gauge your strength up. Actually, I'd probably be too old to fight him. Yeah, it's fine. I'll fight him regardless. That's fun she's been having basking admiration plus the old bookworms and wide-eyed youngling. But does share a thought for me? Of course not. Oh, please. I waited and waited and waited, and she wants so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch, even though she's right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cruel, cold, and cruel, and heartless. If you truly missed me, you would have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. Make up for it. You will call me twice the fashion next time. So, for there will be a next time. I have a few struggles over. Though, for there to be a next time, you have a few struggles over. That is true. Though, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? How do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a ring. Would that I could aid you nearby, but fate, as we fate folk, is bound to that. Whither goes, so do. Such is our fate. The most I can do for you is spare you the pain by giving you the sweetness of eternal pain. But if escape's not to your life, then you must struggle with your fellow mortal. I'd rather struggle with my fellow mortal. Thank you. But there's But here are the ones you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits us. I'm surprised she wasn't the first person I told. There they are. Last time I checked, I'm taller than both of you. My apologies for the delay. Hi Rita, it's so wonderful to see you again. Hi Rain. Ryan. Hi Ryan. No doubtless you have much catching up to do. So I shall leave it to it. I have taken the liberty of unlocking Umbilicus? No, I'm not. No. And you may enter at your leisure. Thank you. Here I thought I had to fight. Huh. I hear that. Feeling like afraid of something. Maybe I'm overthinking. Just that. I've never spoke with her. Never once. Even so. Feeling deep. These past few days, those are kind of favored. As if that it meant something distant and close, and distant again. And then the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling I had been completely severed. Wanting something there, I went to the window, and in my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. Then I blinked and everything was normal. Next day, no one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a fragment, half another dream. Elena, what are you not talking? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter what it is. So I explained everything. That explains everything. Still talking to you. And about finished. It wasn't my imagination. The doom was witnessing. Come again. Ding dong, which is that? I can't believe it. I didn't order anything. Like I told you before, all is well here. Don't worry about it. Please, look only to the threat for you. We're fine, right? Even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. If the final phase reach us here as well, you may rest assured we won't go quiet. Fair enough. We do have the Oracle of Light and Darkness here. No, we shall hold on. Then you can find a way to save all. As long as you continue the fights, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sun. Hey, this one's stronger than the one I have. Finally. I'm not gonna put it on because it's not pretty. Ryan wears a look of eerie resolve. The salt was a little bit sir. I'll do some consulting with the phone and speak with him. I know, right how we might best prepare for the final day. So just farewell for now. But we'll see each other again. Certain of it?
Queen!
Hi! Thank you. Hello, and yes, I will do my best to stay safe. Thank you. nice. Oh, well.
You spin my hair.
I'm going to poke your nose.
Sorry.
I'm singing this time. I dare you interrupt my song. Yada yada, whatever else. Pirate was saying.
How dare I? What are you talking about?
I was singing first.
No.
Mistress, welcome back. The captain has told me. Give the word and I will show you to you. Yes, please. Found some. I remember coming here and seeing all my. I missed them. I missed them already. I just saw them yesterday. Oh! Someone close. Again?
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business.
Oh. Voice acting.
Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity. Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
Oh, okay.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all.
Oh, here we go. Your boyfriend Daniel.
So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star.
You have found Daniel to thank for it. They don't want to end the world.
We sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Neat, thank you.
I do this not for you. I merely perform my duty, as I have ever done.
Fair enough. Leviticus
Where
is
to
just,
begin?
he's so small.
Ah, the end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place. A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
Oh, wow.
That is all I know.
Eating my wing.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction. Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived. Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart. My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
Oh. Oh, okay. I have to go back in time.
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower, which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past, unto that place and that precise moment. Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed. Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Oh.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change.
Oh, that's
For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present, cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey?
Yes.
Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
As I... This is Kate.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the Ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded. The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act?
Yeah, but I thought you would just go back to sleep, not freaking die, bro.
Lord Zodiac is no more. There is nothing for me here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Right,
The
good night.
ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream.
Thank you again.
Now go, warrior of light. Go and do not look back. Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Crazy, isn't it? So is this the reason why what's his name remembers? Because we actually went to the bathroom for a little bit? That'd be really cool. I can't pronounce it. But there's an ancient in Shadowbringers that we talked to, and he's like, hey, I know you. Big. device. Uni. Might attempt to go to attempt to. We can only assume it Albert. He's so tall. Man stands equal by the guy purpose. You attempt to make get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives no answer. That's a little bit small. Here's your. Can I walk through him? Yeah, let's go. Walk through your soul. This is the right place. Properly. Judging by the abilities. Properly. I'm not freaking pronouncing that. You attempt to gently part the woman. Feel nothing. And she just hears it's a sheep. The remarkably large mass, much like the phantoms you found in and the rated on. You were seen you made it. Escalate while the greetings and affinities. But the man does not give so much as a glance needed. A ghost. I'm a ghost. Look, he goes. You suspect this door will lead outside, but I should be able to walk through it.
Skills.
Well, then again, I don't have to fall through the floor, so chances are I can't just walk through the door.
By the purple guy.
It's probably too big. Hey, my father's online.
And here we are, Elpis.
Here we are. Oh.
Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor?
Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while.
You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Right.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
There's a house. Such pretty eyes, too.
Satisfied?
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
Oh, he's lying.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's.
Azem.
Do you suppose she created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's her spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words.
Oof.
Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
Who do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded?
He's so annoyed. This is funny.
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
Okay. Scanning data and Excels.
You may open your eyes.
Thank you. They're as tall as they are now. Let's go.
Oh, you even adjusted its size.
The better to indulge your whim. This way, it will be easier to communicate.
How very thoughtful of you. And may I applaud your artful reinforcement. Without further ado then. Greetings. I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Arctic.
Yeah, this guy. I remember. I remember the spelling of that name, just not how to pronounce it. Hythlodaeus.
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emmett Selk of the Convocation of 14.
Emmett! Granddaddy!
And how might we address you, my new friend?
I am Ivan Dragon.
A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words.
Somehow. Don't worry about it.
So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
Well, it's a long story.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
Elizabeth.
Well now, the same as us. Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
If she truly wished to be here, then she would be.
He looks so tired and done with everything I've already.
My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility. which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work.
Ah.
We, I say, though this is Emmett Selk's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide. And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
That's fine.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
Yes.
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
He has a point.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here.
He's so upset. Annoyed by everything.
Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge. Elpis.
Oh, it's beautiful. Young son. It's really pretty. I like how our hairstyles still match over.
This presence.
Things pretty sus. Oh, Solano! Hi! Oh, you're so cute. Oh.
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
You're cute. I want one. I want one. I want it right on my shoulder.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
Oh, he is very sus of me. Well, naturally so. But unfortunately, I cannot say. No matter what I say, it's not going to change my present. And it is hardly my first time here. The scenery never fails to take my breath. Why, it feels as if you could reach out and touch the heaven. Now then, begin our guided tour. Perhaps you already know. For the sake of thoroughness, please. Using concepts to give shape to each. Creation metrics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or anyone may conceive concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to help us for in-depth observation. And that's a fascinating facility, is it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. It's beautiful. See the paths, and it's clear. Do I get an axolotl? I need it. Now then, our friend Hermes aside. Now that our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facilities, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. As tried as you are, however, stand out a little too much. Dear MX to keep a profile for his errands. So, do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept. No, in that case, and except no, your whim, your responsibility. You're not getting another tremble of ether out of me. Like he squints sometimes. Think he wasn't a diabolical font of magic. Very well, I should make the road. Perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the rest equipment. I just got the location. excuse me. Yes, these creatures should. And rope. I want you to use it to capture rope. I'll be safe. Petal die. Petal do I. There are 3 species here. There are 3 species here. We need 2 kinds. For sure. Admission to strength the rope is tough. No pun intended. Strength of its use. As your ether is thin compared to ours, you will need to weaken them first. Good luck. Do some blue. Oh, I gotta put this in. I didn't move out the way to go. That's what I get. Told you. Ah, god dang it. Ah. Ah. Got me. My friend? I'll wait a little bit. Okay, now we're done. I did not attune to either. Take me a while to get back to where I be, but I forgot to heal myself again. I did not pay attention to my health as I should have. I was not expecting all of them. I've been more prepared. I wonder what people do. Or I wonder what people are doing just standing near the ether. I would think they're doing some background, working around with it. Make music. It's raining.
This is a predicament.
What predicament?
My controller needs to charge. And unfortunately, my charger is not charging it.
Oh, that is a bit. How would you go to sleep?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go and let my shit charge.
Very well. I shall see you when I see you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Love you. You got the... Yes, I caught the butterflies. Yes, these fine fellows would be nicer. Version. I was... There, it's ready. Nothing fancy. Trying to not stand right on for something. Oh, it's fine. There's no need. There's no one around to tell us off. And besides, we can always... Butterfly. They only need a tiny amount of... It may take some effort to get composition right. Anyone familiar with the concept? Fair enough. Well and good to disguise and educate, but it won't fool anyone who needs it. Fair point. At least it should spare you the attention from casuals. And Silk speaks true, even for us like us. Our unusual nature be plain to see. To those who think the Lord. Did someone question your presence? Don't make up any excuses. Let's try to explain what you no, just simply say you're familiar. The question is, of course, it seems. If you say anything, if you say you'd like to give you the benefit of the doubt, any out? Oh, exploiting our associates. Yes. Or for lack of her presence, absolutely. Were she here, she'd had first to propose the idea. No. stories. Continue. No, it's just an outfit. I don't think I have enough space for all these. Oh, I did. I did have space. This is ready to continue. You're ready to continue. Yeah. There's an observation. Residents. How much should be able to. Did I put on? Let's outfit them. That cool. Just an I think that whole thing was just Ashen glow. Neat. I wanted to ask someone. But oh well, not everybody gets what they desire. Ah, excuse me. Yes. Yep. I wish to speak with Chief Hill. No. Oh, now by 14. I wasn't aware there was to be. Even between you and us, more of a, something of a surprise. Your discretion. Yes. Interesting. The chief should be focus of late in sexual. Rules, you say? Many thanks. Apologies to disturbing your work. I say, casual day. Well, I've never met. You know him well, do you? Being the case, couldn't you just simply find him? Aye, that I would. As you know, MXL and I can discern the color of soul. By the same token, we can all see there quite keenly, and from great distance. This skill I could readily locate learn. Moreover, that would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assignment now. Searching for the order. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into the man in charge of it. As much as doing it, like as not. But point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful. Help us look for it. According to his book. Lord. So you know, because we're an elf, a special exemption due to the need of aware of dangers. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our independence. It's unseemly. As is all, this is all common sense, but I would not assume you. That's nice. Rare treat to, it's a rare treat indeed to be able to. And I thank you for humoring me.
First, use your fingerprints to unlock the device.
Bixby, I did not call for you though. Oh hush. Let's find our man. crimson. Or even look at it. Just, oh. Upside. You heard me.
Ah, you are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be...
Be your friend as well.
Wait. Please. Wait.
Waiting. You.
Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me?
That's a lot. Weird.
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Her thoughts are a lot more organized. What her mouth likes to do.
Ah,
That's I
you
can
found
understand. I see them. Bird of Hermes.
Deus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You were of the convocation.
Emmett Selk at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend? But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to... Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Me too.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
Yeah.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing. But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait at the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
An amistoma is missing.
Amistoma.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Metron created a sky-swimming fish.
Oh, ah.
The amistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however. Excuse me.
I'll help too.
Surrounded by idiots, you are.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
You're so cute.
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emmett Selk and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
Having a bit. Ah. Because it's just in the tree. Okay. I'll leave you to the tree. It's Hermes and Liz I found their poor, reach alone, and by Roma. I'll work on it. Yet, though it may be safely tragically, the Hermes appears to have found us quite a predicament. We have shown her trying to get it, but it jumped on him. He hurt his back. No. For your own safety, please stand back. Hermes, are you alright? Oop. Alright. Oh, this one. Me too. It was you and I might be the dragon. Be the dragon. An intriguing name. Somehow, right? You create. Thank you for coming after me. For you, little, be more careful. You may be able to fly, but I mean you can't, cannot fall or hurt you. Oh no, I had forgotten about its fellows. Oh, truly? What a relief. I must thank Agitaeus. Return to them first, with the distractions. As Chief Overseer of Elf, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return. First, I don't know. Please. Naganagana. Naganagana. Ponder. I decided to open up a shop to keep my little creation. I want to whisper as can you for the right of legends. I have to find a bunch of fates, but I'm too lazy to do that right now. Oh. My apologies for the trouble. Owing your kind assistance, all the ambustromas are safe and well. Sorry. I presently sent them back to their space. You would go ahead. Upon entering, you'll see table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the teachers slip away. Now I can look. It is huge. Nice.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force? Let's hear them then, these reasons of yours. Who knows? If I deem your mysterious cause worthy, I may even be inclined to offer my assistance.
I do not object to her attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
As is your...
Perhaps. But I believe she can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to her so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
Mm-hmm.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
Yes, Granddad.
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Fandaniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Fandaniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Aetheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness. To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just... I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no. I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
I don't know. Well, perhaps we can go. Hermes gets sad. He thinks about that. Don't worry, I'm fine. Why did you come here? You want to walk? Ooh, I can teach you. I can teach you. We could take turns. I tell you something and then you tell me something. Sounds fun. It will be, it will be. Let's decide. Let's talk to Memon. Or Menon. Could be near the east. I'm not good at explaining that. Memon. Well, I'll have him explain himself. Netian is now allowed to pursue quest objectives. You leave her behind by entering a different area, by speaking with her directly to objects. If you wish to have her accompany you with speak with her, I believe. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Not anywhere. Not to the ground. Tiles. That you need teleporter. Oh, and oh. So you look like a person who eats this. Whom you are familiar, like Metreon? What do you mean? This is it. Did you teach her about Elpis? Glad to introduce her to. So glad to introduce their facility. Oh, ironic. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better. As part of this duty, employ certain creation magic to bring forth new. However, we can't simply release our works into the world. It would be it would no. Any and all life intensive testing fitness to exist. Testing that is conducted here. Every candidate is subjected to rigorous study in which identify properties might be suitable and calculate that effects they may have on the environment of the species. To be judged for a beneficial addition to the star placement. The two of you were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So here's your master's work. Be good, you hear? We will, Menon. Thanks for the lesson. Not a turn. I get a turn. Where did you come from? there such a place? I had no idea. But this place is important to you. Feel it. Oh, my power. The creation. Let's find a creation. Not one being one. Feel my power. Spring gun? What are spring? Oh no, they called. Ah. And if there's if there's just one, say, Arias. Arias? Though they're cute, they can be naughty sometimes. Concept crystals, Hermes has. Huh. This bird is very, just like, See, look at it. Oh, this creation is perfect. I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its one. That's my power. Oh, okay. I can't read it. Maybe there's nothing to read? Okay. Wait, please. Wait, I'll try again. With you this time. Greeting. Can you hear me? Again. This is my power. I can read the emotions and project my emotions to them in return. Not actually speaking in your mouth. Rather, converting my emotions. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life form. This ability is vital to me, but it allows me to interact with intelligent beings. Should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means? As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, this wants me to speak as much as possible. Thoughts and feelings that they wish to hide are harbor infection here. One that is difficult. Aside from the fact that you should come and train, your thoughts are complex. First matter, they draw me in and make me want to. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my speaking to you. Nevertheless, I wish to know. I want you to know that I wish to be your. There you go. Did you hear me? Correct. Oh, good. Now it's my turn again. Are you good at? Playing. Playing. I'm not sure what it means. Mommy says let's play, but then goes for what looks like it's fun, but no different from play is to have. I think we might be bothering it. It looks very angry. It looks so mad. Let's keep going. We'll go see soon. Boothing. Boothing. Let's see. There. I don't know. It's usually in a small building on to the west. We should go north. Yep. Hello. Well, maybe, Meteon. Meteon. I think it's Meteon. I forgot how to pronounce her name. I'm sure you brought a friend today. I see you've brought a friend today. Greetings. An apple. Would you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes. Covered in syrup. I want to share it with you. A candied apple? Hermes has sent me partial to them. But you know you can't eat them. You weren't made to do so. But I like you. It may seem that way, but due to your ability to share others' feelings, you have taken Hermes' likes. In any case, I can't prepare an apple, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, no problem. Okay. I show you my favorite thing. Ask. Then I could ask about yours, but I can't. No, that's fine. I like cleaning my lamp. Oh, that's what you like. Yes, I can feel it. You're showing that. And it makes me happy too. Thank you for sharing with me. We've talked. We've often talked. Just finished talking too? Shall we go and see? She's stole when I. What do you think we're having to her? I'll murder everyone. There you are. Leave the friend. It's young. At least I want to let you it out. Body place about my power, about your favorite food. Sure with that. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. It'll be all the uses. I know your favorite food, so now I know what to bribe you with whenever I want to go somewhere. I don't know. I can try to think of a use for knowing your favorite food. Oh, I was supposed to read that. But I do appreciate you keeping that Meteon company. While you were away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emmett Selton, Archideus will accompany me as I attend my duty. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too? I am compelled to remind you that she is in no way associated with the complication. Complication simply stands to me. I'm not about to pronounce that name. There is no guarantee that the matter we discuss will remain private. I don't mind. To see the joy in her presence. To see the joy in her presence with me, John, I cannot imagine my serious friend harbors any malice. My lead is kind. Truly, she taught me as much as I taught her. I'm coming too. You watch Hermes, you're bound to listen to lots. Bound to learn lots. Sorry. She's adorable, all of them. Forever. I've already. It does. I should. Close on a little. I don't have any sufficient space in my. It looks like it can hold a lot more. But okay. I really don't. Oh well. I guess it's because of the way the window looks rather than the actual space. Oh well. If everyone's new creations, I need to check on first. Here's the spot where we found out. Stop. Step aside. Have care when you step outside in for unruly creatures. Fair enough. I think after I finish this, you know. This here is a species we recently. It's been doing managing to maintain a stable existence. If it can be its observation, at least tell Nate, do you know the difference between beings and it's the presence of a soul. Yet soul isn't something you use. No, it manifests only in beings that adhere to the law of creation that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomena, no matter how much it may resemble flora or fauna, it lacks a soul. As you see, for mankind's just that the main goal lies beyond our manipulation, and it is hubris to assume otherwise. So come, let us head to the nearby. I perceive a arcing gathered there. Meteor reminds me of the flower that we had that Highland gate. Don't be fighting right now. But then I'll be like, oh yes. Lightning just a although we capture a beacon due to its pattern by manipulating the balance of it keeps the isle air. In the course of its operation, it all often in frontal shift towards the benevolent. right now that lightning, which draws a former here to replenish their ether. It appears that would you care to assist me in read that? Okay. Well, thinking the word of my don't want to say no. Like by using this lightning, you can harness and focus it into a ball. A bird type beast for 1,000. Go on, give it a try. Ta-da! Ka-ching! Nicely done. Look. Oh, that's cool. See how they gather to feed? Like their life. Beast is not soul. It's not the soul defining characteristics of thinking evil creature. Violence and occasion of it. Be the soulless arcane entity such as Symphonia or and ephemeral such as Teletula and the butterfly. All seek to perpetuate their existence to survive. Good question. I can answer it. Theoretical standpoint. Also the Bureau of Architecture Masters. Those with exceptional vision such Isodeus ascertain. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and fair enough. Oh, you finished already? I'm sorry. I was in the way. No need to worry. They've missed nothing of note. And we still have plenty of for them to. Next, we will head to the east. Morning dew? Like morning? As being sad? Or no. I need to speak to some observers then. Hey, I didn't. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be at least glam.
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects. So, how are we coming along?
This is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
Intellect.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelekis.
That's me! That's me! An Enteleki!
Intellect.
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hey. Never heard of such a
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen.
Well,
much less
hello
felt.
there. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Binky. This is actually my current outfit is a redeem. It's been I forgot to take it off. Anyway, normally I would stream with my friends due to my anxiety. However, all of them seem to be busy today. One of them's controller is dead, so he can't join me right now. Thank you for the raid. Thank you so much. You humble me. But the rest are either busy or asleep. To be honest, I will be joining them not too much later. But since you raided me, I have to play. I'm honor bound to play longer. I just hope you enjoy. The sky is no longer technically the sky is still technically on fire. Oh, you are not. Take care of yourself. No. This is not your domain. You cannot boss me around here. Besides, I can handle another hour. Fine. Be surprised.
And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter.
Very well. Please enjoy your day as well. I know you're going to be a busy kid.
On account of which, Beings comprised
Also, the
of
same could
and
be said for you.
reliant upon the ether,
Take
like
care
you
of
and
yourself.
I, are unable to make practical use of dynamis. Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Do your best. That's all I can ask for.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Netion?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it. However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%. The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities.
Man's on to
It's
something.
not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't even.
Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse. The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an entelechy. Like me. So... are we the same? Entelecchies.
I don't know.
That sounds more akin to the desperate flailings of a wild beast when facing imminent death.
A deficit of ether alone does not an entelechy make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You do well not to underestimate it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that
Oh
character.
dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
MXLs appears to be. Not that I, or anyone else, could make opinion. But it irks me to discover that there's some entirely different form of energy, and no one told me. That personal annoyance aside, Remy's knowledge is undeniably impressive, given that there are none among the 14 who specialize. He would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join, that I still can't understand his motivation. How did you join? Oh, you wish Amix was chosen for the conversation? I should be glad to share the tale. Ahem. It began when... Not another word. Unless you've forgotten, we're here to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. My apologies for the wait. Expected. Empo, good night. Satisfied. All is well with the creature, and I dare say it won't be ere long. It won't be ere long it is released into the world. Another creation. Totally isn't faring so well. The chart. Arrive? This? Arrive this? Rib this, whatever. I'm working on it. If you will follow me, my friend, return to the main island. I heard I'm teleporting. Oh, so I'll have to go just anyway. When all things are said and done. Over. I don't want to fight the battle. Actually, I don't have to. No. There's not a hostile. Oh, these. I understand. Problem with this one. Problem with it. Yes, that's right. As you know, you're based on sea creatures. Owing to adjustments, enhance its affinity to wind. It is capable of the species created from that could only fly without the thought. Problem arose subsequent to this third generation creature was an etheric balance stronger to its acquired force reasserting itself with its the result of its affinity to wind is diminished. It cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise. Get it to rise even the slightest bit. Oh, maybe they're just incompatible. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I hear they are too unstable. Flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that concept be revived. With this etheric balance leaning towards water, it would indeed struggle to manipulate wind, yet it's too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first try, simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wing. You needn't go such lengths. Sorry, you don't know? But of course. Transformation art. There's vast quantity of ether to construct another body of it. I also want to assume inconceivable form, thereby transcend the limits of one's form. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious and uncouth and unseemly as burning around ropeless. Shameful. Am I to understand your habit of this? Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield wind far. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these people? They deserve a chance and for them to do all. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe in it. And ourselves, may I trouble you to move that away from the fellows, somewhere out of sight. Eh. Meanwhile, I like the rest of you to prepare here. What mischief are you scheming with? No mischief, I assure you, but I would spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Kirby's committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind. Mixel just have to let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Mixel trained that's. Oh. You're trying to get him to train the creatures. Actually, it's more scandalous. I'm on board. Let's look in. Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether current. With his adept spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature. While he is indeed capable of guard, it is clearly not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be. As I mentioned, it would be for his own sake. With that settled, let's begin. I read it. I want you to go to Epic 6. Tell him you have a favor to ask. You'll be disinclined to cooperate at first. You mustn't be discouraged. As our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Now off we go. Good luck! I have a favor to ask. To indicate those that you have a That'll be fun. Oh. It's not just a straight down. Okay. You actually have. Neat. Although probably should. I can just look and be able to see. Take a look. Actually, are your preparations? Clearly not a scheme. Are your preparations for the scheme that's clearly not a scheme? To ask. He would try to target himself. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. Yes, I do. I don't know. It's just, day is up to, and I will not be made. No, I refuse. Either day is to be relentless distance may serve to wear down the ever weary. With the chat note and say, Please enter any phrase containing the word please and complete with an very well. The chat and I actually have to put the punctuation in everything. It just doesn't. Please, Anexelt.
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Please.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so. And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Yeah, you might as well get
Now,
naked.
there's no
That's
need to
hilarious.
go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Please.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please. Pretty please.
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
Please, Granddad. Help us out. Pretty please. I'll stretch in a moment. I love this. I'm loving this.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
Thank you. Ah, that's cool. Ah, that's right.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Hmm?
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Yes. Oops, that's wrong. Oh, my crown is still.
You were wondering why Emet-Selch joined the convocation.
Yeah, why? I would love to.
Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even.
Fair enough.
Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it?
All right.
Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both.
Mark is complete.
The latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve herself in the business of others. Where she walks, excitement is certain to follow. Her antics irritate Emmett Selk to no end. But much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done.
Oh, I look so happy. Yay.
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on. Why don't you go and signal to Emmett Selk? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
Oh, me. Flash wave. Emerging from Ruby, Emmett Selk closes and begins to descend with the Charybdis. Welcome back, Granddad. He's not actually my grandfather, but you and I can relax, wasn't ya? I'm sure you did. The creature needed some small assistance. Then it was. I doubt you will need to repeat. That was truly impressive. I witnessed it on the far. It hurt this flies. Hmm? Indeed, with this we have proven even a creature with excuse weird power. Felt it itchy. Hurt this bird animal. They in and when we need it. Keep this in mind, I bid you continue observing it. If that's the law. May say so, rather than hope I give the possibility comes to pass. Would it not be simpler to have the faucet address it? Guarantee that such as this specimen are never born husbands. These creatures are all alive. Alright. As you wish, please. He's very, very stern on that. Everybody has a chance to live. Screw you. Screw you. I'm fine. Worry. Well, that concludes all. Let it return. I have no idea. I hope I'm doing it. Wait, can I jump off this? No. A bit. Forcing. Okay. Save your breath. You didn't force me to do it. It shows some this way. Done with it. Isn't the impediment to it. In other words, he accepts my apology. Thanks, Grant. Love you too. Tell me, Abby. What's up watching? Kindness. Serious as this year. These families, what could force you to find you here? Something about it. I'm afraid it's done it again. No sooner did we release observation than it did set upon. It slaughtered a bunch of stuff. Creature hungry. Hop a boat. I just fed them myself, and they were keeping a wide berth. It was nature that could blame their innate viciousness. Never miss. Outstanding. It is an outstanding creation, perfect in form and function. It may not be good for me. I've not kept its commission for perfect. In any case, there's no point in bugging. Where else will we work? Paperwork is. There's the steam at the end. Solve the problem. It is well won. As you make your way, Hermes, wait! That's right, he doesn't like anything to die. He doesn't like death at all. So of course he's adamant to take me. If this is part of his work, he follows. Okay. Deeply. Oh, fast. B30. Stardust. The lacerations and burns are unmistakable. Young and deep. But the creature is nowhere to be taken. The man makes face it. I shall go. Well, tonight. Just speak. The underdog. I think so. Neat. Hold on, I have. Please follow. Please follow this. Come. It's down this path and up the ridge. So the place I was about to walk to, where I'm like, oh wait, let me check the map. If there's a place to fly, or if this is a place where you can fly, I can't wait to fly here. It would be so pretty. That's fun. Oh. Nice. Riverdale. One. Oh, as I said before, off stream I'll be getting those ether. Because if it's a waste of time. I pass them up. You know what? No, I'm gonna two into the ether. There it is, the top one. That's so good. He's a man, I think. I'll know when I see him. Something. Game skills earlier. Easy. Yes. Bad. Racism. The color was wrong. On here. And her hair is too short. If you want me to, it'll be on the air. Sorry, wrong person. I see, we do have some people often fix us. I hope we find him soon. Oh, her hair's in a braid. I didn't see that braid. My apologies, man. On me. On here. There he is. Probably. Dolores, that's Dolores. Hey, that guy has pink hair like I do. Neat. Well, now it's David Metion. What brings you here? Story. You're an important mission to save the world. But also, how the world looked before it was split into 13 pieces, 14 pieces. What I heard of it. I didn't realize you had to search for tools. Thank you. You went to Lycions? I want to say Lycions since they put up. Where are they now? One out in the fields in restraints. Frenzies as they were, I couldn't well turn them to. I love this game, I hate this game. Love-hate relationship. This is it. It's this. Once I submitted my report, I'll see them revert it without. He said, as he says, the beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're also part of 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need to concern yourself with, as you will. We've heard news of Lycion slaughtered, or the Lycion slaughtered the Okipets, but the Zerber in charge, you are of the opinion that they were not fit to be lived. I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic. It matters not where they were released, against was threatened other species that the natural. Could it be that the species are observed that the specimens are observed as an outlier? Highly unlikely. We created a good many of them, all exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we use carriers to begin with a flesh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Carrows or cryos, a memory reconfiguration system the chief himself created. It allows us to erase or alter memories so that we observe creations in different environmental conditions without needing to remake them. Quite impressive and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Astronaut may wish to have words with you. Rest assured I've kept all values prescribed limits to prevent misuse. These applications are limited to those authorized by the chief overseer. Do not misunderstand. To manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but is still preferable to execution. Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of ether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinctions concern you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. Making rational choices for the sake of a more. The creation cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos. We make it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental to existence, we would unmake it. This is all for the greater good and unquestion the necessity of such a routine process. I understand these feelings. I would never think to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world, yet insignificant though their individual life to all of creation. It is all of the. Oh, he doesn't want the species to go extinct. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to wake us all up, and to ensure nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and you may take it from there. It would be possible for us to attend a discussion. Exalt me very careful duties. By all means. Pray, show them to the meeting room. Man, being such a second. That's what I'm. That would be. I don't have a root. That's an issue. I'll need to. Oh, I'm not ready. Good. I see a discussion make during which Etienne, are you feeling unwell? The one goes from sales item. Go time, yeah. You can count on me. She's fun. I love her. I'm in your debt. You will excuse me. Can you help me with the meeting with me? Flower. Somebody's like flower. Creations. Most creations are expected interesting, beautiful, strong, or better in some. But flowers are different. They're designed. Sorry, I got distracted by the. They're designed to suit our what we feel or want to convey. I always like some. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for them. I want you to search with me. Let's start here at 1200. She's accompanying me again. Green and blue. Vibrant flowers, bigger than. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. Okay. I have to think of the recipient. What Herbie says. Okay. I would do best to think of the recipient. Okay. I know how to English sometimes. A tall tree rises. 3 minutes. No flowers. If there were apples, they'd cover them. Let's head out. Let's head outside. Don't worry. Alright. Leave. Survey. Array of beautiful flowers grow in the colors. These will be better for your heads. I shouldn't trust them. They're either under observation or poisonous. Any other could be fine. Hey, I've seen this thing before. I've had to kill it because it tries to kill me. That only tall, thin stalk. Big flowers. Mesmerizing it. Elation. How was that can move? This wasn't. It shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good at it. Holding flowers. We'll find something soon. Hello, giant butterfly. He's buying nothing. He's buying nothing promising you about best call. You tell me. Ah! Over there, I there's something big, huge. I have to fight this thing. terrible stench, reminiscent of sodden old boots pervades the air. Without a doubt, the culprit, horrible-like creature before. On the Adonis, things around its mouth look like petals, but the flowers are orbs on its head. And Hermes expecting it, it swallowed him up. It didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Emily? You like it? He'd hate it. Probably not a good. It's probably not the good sort. No, it's not. I need a good flower. Really nice. I'm sorry. Did we search a little more? If you, I'll pick something out. Lush field. I don't know. Ow. I like how she's just unaffected by all of it. And that's good too. That would be annoying if your companion gets hit, you have to go back to the beginning to go. Survey. Again. Lush green fields stretch ending. Right. There's something shining over there. Shiny up. These things. We know these flowers. They're elpis. Oh, elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes it. I'll say at the same time. Like me. I forgot how to pronounce. Like me, they feel. That's all. Other stuff. Do we? The flower has a darkening. Flower is darkening on me? Have it too. Darkening. I've known pink. Hermes has feeling that part of you, but no one notices. Hey, won't you lend it to me? I want you to make the flower. Yeah, it's been in the dark. Briefly. Isn't there, although there are others? That others are sad. Leave it to me. Really? You'll do it? Hmm? Thank you. Thank you. It means more to something crawling on. Can't tell. It seems they still. Hey. Oh goodness, we waited all day.
Hermes!
Oh, you were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes, we've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company. Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms.
Yes, I did.
There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on. You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
I see Meteon has shared much with you.
Mm-hmm.
May we talk a moment?
I like his eye. All of them have pretty eyes. Prejudice and Excel. Actually, no, I think I like Prejudice. No, I like MXL. They're gorgeous.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful. Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Not amiss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? Then I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I am filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
No, don't. Ooh. I saw those choices. Not rude.
To so willingly lend an ear to ease my burden. You are a strange one. The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are? Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Aetheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there? What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next in search of life.
Crazy.
As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep-deprived on the morrow.
Yeah.
Come, Meteon. Let's head
Even
back.
the game is telling me to take care of myself. Get out of here.
All right.
Wait. Oh, I guess I can. Okay. Log out index. Yes, please. Promise is a promise. I promise, need. I promise. Now let's see who to raid. Oh. Hello? It seems as though I lost an, according to that number, it seems as though I've lost a night. Either way, I hope they enjoyed their stay. have no one. No. Let me check my phone. Oh, my phone can tell. Oops. No. Okay. Never know. No. Readable. Start. I guess I'll just end it then. I want to play Borderlands or Escapist, whichever one. But I doubt we'll be able to do it. Sunday, I'm continuing Breath of the Wild. Not Breath of the Wild. God dang it. Skyward Sword HD. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I will be continuing that because it's fun. It's a fun game to play. Put it that way. For me, it was always it was fun to play. It was just sometimes some of the story beats and elements are just not fun. But I am enjoying it now that I'm playing it again, and maybe I can find enjoyment in stuff I didn't find happy the first time. I mean, it's been a lot of years since I've last played it, so chances are my opinions have changed. I want to see how much they've changed. I don't know what I'm doing right. And, well, to be fair, I have to... Oh! I have to schedule appointments. So, I'm going to be a busy bee. I might not stream Monday because I'm going to be busy with making appointments. And Tuesday... I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot to go pick up my medicine today. That's what I was supposed to do. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh no, I could still do it today. They're still open. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm panicking. But that is my foreseeable schedule. I don't know what I'm doing Tuesday. I might not stream Monday. And Sunday, I'm definitely playing Skyward Sword HD. Tomorrow is a mystery as well. But hopefully, I will go pick up my... No, I can't do it today. Because my grandmother has need of her car today still. I shall not deprive her of use of it. And I shall do it tomorrow. I'll do stuff. I will pick up stuff tomorrow. And stream after I return. Hopefully it'll be on time. On my usual schedule. If not, then I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the delay. And with that, I bid you all adieu. Please take care of yourselves. Say good night. Rest well.